What a crazy trading day we had. Fake news and a $4 trillion swing. Now, according to this article, the S&P 500 surged 8.5% in 34 minutes amid tariff delay rumors. The White House came out and denied those reports and then sent the stock market tanking again. And I also jumped into a trade because I saw an opportunity on Palantir. And Palantir, along with many other tickers, did halt, and that was very odd to see. Now, this ticker ended the day at $77.84. When I got to my computer a little late today, this is where I saw it tank, and I thought, I'm just going to buy in. This is the highest I've ever purchased this ticker. I'll show you what it looks like on the daily, weekly, monthly in just a moment. But I bought in because I bought some previously at $75.50, so I am upside down. So I wanted to claw my way back. So this is where we ended. Let's give you some price targets for Tuesday. So right here at one level of resistance takes us to 2 standard deviations, which we are very close to, 78.46, 81.83, and roughly 84.14, an area we've been in the past. The yellow lines are lines I've marked out in 2024. The purple ones are in 2025. So just ignore all those lines. And this is my previous buy-in line right here. And I bought that on Friday, April the 4th. We went sideways, went down again, went up. Look at this. And then we flushed down on Monday morning and then climbed our way back up and wicked. And I thought, oh, should I get out? But I got greedy and I thought, I want to close out this gap. There are many gaps to the upside since we've been walking our way down here. All right, to the south side, back at the middle of the trend in the baseline, takes us to an area I've already marked out previously, roughly 72. In this case, it would be 53-ish. And below that, okay, that from where we are is support. I'm going to anticipate a bounce off of that or grinding sideways or following this line down. All right, this is another level of support, many levels in between -2 and 2 standard deviations, 66.59, 63.78, and don't hold your breath, but if it does get to this level, this definitely will be an area to watch for a bounce at $60.66. Note we are still on a downward channel on the 5, and knowing that, I should have just gotten out, bought back in at a different, and buy back in at a different time. All right, so this is support down here, one level of it, and it raced upward, and then gave it back, and then started to claw back. And this is support here, clear area, support, clear area of resistance. We broke through, and what else? Oh, let's extend. Oh wait, we touched this one, sorry. This was a quick, and I thought, okay, there was a gap play. Not only were we down here, and then obviously it was a lower price than where I bought in. I saw this gap also, and I thought, oh, I could just hop off the gravy train at this point, and I didn't. I got greedy. All right, but it closed. Let's delete that. So congrats if you made some money there. And this gap is still in play. And this gap is still in play. Where is my, oh, right here. I will mark that out at roughly 87.39. And this touched right here at 85.52 to the upside. Excuse me, that was a yawn. A pregnant pause here. Okay, we flushed down and then finally touched it right here. That was Monday, March 31, and that closed Wednesday the 2nd. So congrats. And then now I have, well, let me just delete this garbage. Whoops. That will take us to $90.50. This is an expensive ticker. The beta is high. I believe, I haven't looked at it for a while. But, oh, look at this. So that opened up on Monday, March the 24th, and that took us down to 91.04. Went up and then retraced for the closure. And this one as well. It's been a while since I've looked left here. 87.18. These lines represent the weeks that I track this, either for myself or for my Gap and Go trades, or the video anyway. 89.45 or 41. That's closed. Delete. That took us up to 84.91. And what about this? Okay, this little gap here that I've already marked out, and look at that. That took us down to 79.68. Delete. What is, oh, look at this. This gap I never closed out. That took us down right here where this gap opened up. Congrats if you played that, taking us down to 83.69, and that opened on Tuesday, February the 4th. So that is no longer a threat to our account to the south side. If you went short, congrats. Okay, that's done. And we have, oh, geez, look at that. Gaps to the downside I've already called out, and it hit. That took us down to 69.62. I'll move this to the, okay, that's still in play. Ooh, and that is still in play. So let's take this over to the daily. Oh, that's the hourly. I don't want that. Option R. Okay, ignore all the markings. So this is going to take us down to 64.99. I'm going to get out. I think I'm going to get out. I'm going to set my sell order tonight. That will take us to 58.51. But note, on the daily though, even though you might be scared and thinking we're bleeding out, like I just said though, we are in an upward channel still on the daily. Now, where are we on this chart? All right, to the south side will take us to 63.85. And the window to the upside, long ways off, $88. And then these gaps, that's 58.37 or 58.51-ish. Okay. And the RSI, ooh, it's turning up, so that's good. What does the weekly say? Turning up. Ooh, all right. I like it. Okay. Yeah. This tells you everything we need to know. On the monthly, we cracked. Okay, you can't expect this to run and keep going up without falling back down. Just use this as support and resistance. This is resistance. Anything above or hitting this line, definitely. We may not get there, but when we do, the radar should be going off. And intuitively, you know something is going to crack, and it did. Now let's show you, oh, well, that looks, the lines aren't there, so forget it. Let's look at the weekly. Yeah, this ticker is too new for that, but on the daily, I did give you that window with all of the gaps. For the big picture, oh my goodness, I'm so tired. All right, 1 year price target, 94.16. Well, we've already hit 94.16, so they must have reset that because Yeah, the 52-week high was 125. So it got readjusted. All right. Oh, where did I previously buy in? Okay, so the 52-week low is 2033. Where did, oh, I haven't, oh, forget it. TradingView blew out my chart that I had been marking for years. One day I woke up and it was gone. I think I bought this in the, yeah, right here, in the $10-12 range, the highest, I think. Then I bought it at 17. I sold some of that a long time ago, and in the 20-something dollar range. So I own a pretty decent amount of Palantir, thank goodness. That's been a big winner, even though we've been all over the place. All right, let's take this back to the 5, option R. Let's look at the triple Sqqs really quickly. I did get rid of some shares. I sold off some dividends, and then some up here too. It's so confusing. I bought Sqqq, and then something happened, and I need to go back and research it because I have not done it. But all of a sudden, I think, was there a split or something that happened, and I never bought these shares at this price, and then all of a sudden my shares were that high. It was ridiculous, like as in the buy-in. It made no sense to me. So if you can explain that and it happened to you, please let me know. I really do need to do the research, and I have not. Oh, I need to remove this because I don't know why I did that. For myself. Oh, I think it's from this gap. All right. So price-wise, I'm going to go through this very quickly. $50.17, the middle of the trend. Oops, Command Z. Gotta be one notch off of. Okay, and I like that to be in purple. Okay, resistance 53.78. Back to an area we've been. I sold there 57.70. Wait a minute. This area is 57.67. Back to where we were on Monday. If we hit that, 59.82 and 61.75, still in an upward channel as well. To the south side, 49.66, 47.73, 45.61. Oops. Okay, we gapped up, which means we filled to the downside, but we filled it actually right here. Remember, I just extend my gaps, have no idea when it's going to touch, and it touched at 50.34. Okay, support and a bounce. I know that just sounds weird for Sqqs to fill gaps, but okay, this gapped up, so it will fill to the downside. And that will take us to 42.62. And let's do one more to the south side. And this one closed to the downside, 38.39. And this one took us down to 30, or will take us down to 35.53. This is not the ticker that you stay in long. All right, so be careful about that. If it gets in the $10, $15 range, it has in the past because I've traded this, that's where I'm looking to buy and just hold, but not at this level. It, to me, is dangerous. No, thank you. All right, that does it for me. That is a look at Palantir and Sqqs. Have a great trading day.